There's one thing you should know about me. I specialize in a very specific type of security. Subconscious security.
You're talking about dreams.
I think everybody...
Excuse me?
Something so fascinating. You have this effect on people, you know what I mean? It's like, I should really just act.
Excuse me.
You answer that question.
What was the question? It's more complex. It was more complex than the movie, right? It was a bit more challenging than the movie.
In this fact, it demanded you to sit up and pay attention to it at last. So it was very refreshing to have a script that came with so much intricacy and so many layers, and challenge us as performers to start solving problems. The beauty of this piece was that behind it was not only the director and the writer had fully visualized it on the page, but also carried the wealth of knowledge with him of creating it. So it was a situation whereby, yes, it was demanding to read, but the responsibility to understand and solve the problems was taken off of us. Mm-hmm. And in which case, by what we all realized is that we just had to let go. Just let go and participate immediately in just conversation with Chris. And therefore, you jump and the net appeared. And on a daily basis, he just walked us gently through, created a very intimate environment on the floor. So when we were acting, it was not at all complicated. If it was up to me to then direct this piece, if I was given this from a writer and said, "What do you think?" I'd be like, "Oh my God, I am not qualified." But this man was beyond qualified.
He's brilliant.
Mr. Cobb has a job offer he would like to discuss with you.
Like a work placement?
Not exactly. We create the world of the dream. We bring the subject into that dream, and they fill it with their secrets.
Then you break in and steal it.
Well, it's not strictly speaking legal. It's called Inception.
Afraid not really, no. I'm not a big... Well, I do dream, obviously. Everybody dreams, and certain people dream more vividly than others. Certain people have recurring dreams. Certain people have... Nightmares. People analyze their dreams in great detail. Not me, but I'm aware of the subconscious. I'm aware that it is a sort of that it cleanses your sort of soul a little bit at nighttime.
It's the filter system for your thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm aware of the subject matter more so, but I think with our work and what we're very fortunate to do is, like every film that we make, every story that we tell, we are already participating in our profession naturally as observers and reflectors. We observe life and reflect it in the work that we do. That we create little vehicles which are technically little dreams in DVD form, or we make them. We participate in the creation of ideas and constructing that into reality, which is still not real. So it's part of our lives, and I think as performers anyway, that we are part of it, work with our imagination and create illusion and create a sort of attainable and tangible reality with that as well. So it harmonizes, I think, more so for performance, than it does us. Do we research dreams? I don't know if as a subject any of us really do necessarily that much. I mean, the feedback from most of the actors and involved has been no. The dream question has been like, well, no, we don't really dream. Maybe that's because we participate in practical application of imagination daily.
Creating.
I'm ready. I think I found a way home. And this last job, that's how I get there.
I think there's definite analogies between this movie and movie making. And I think Chris subtly does that. I think he has said that this is the closest film he's made about the art of filmmaking, because on a very basic level, as Tom was saying, we construct these sort of alternative realities in a film, and we inhabit them as performers. And in this dream, or in this movie, Cobb and these guys construct this alternative reality for my character to sort of inhabit, and then they play, and Tom particularly plays different parts in this dream that they've created. So there's a lot of analogies, and I love that sequence, you know, when you guys are setting up the heist, as it were, and you know, going through looking at all the models and going through the sort of approach, and that's very much like what you do at the beginning of a project, of a movie. You know, you look at all the sets, you try out the costumes, and you work stuff out.
Motivation, etc.
And then we do it, all of us as people have this capacity for creation, or you know, when we do it every night when we go to sleep, you know, and the power of the mind is something that we've yet to fully understand. And so there's a lot of crossover, I think, between dreams and movies, and as you say, creating these realities where people get immersed in, or these alternative realities where people get immersed in, and sometimes, as you say, want to kind of remain in. It's very seductive.
I think the short answer is yes.
Thanks, Tom.
I have it under control.
I'd hate to see out of control.
You mustn't be afraid to dream a little bigger, darling.